So here we go. I have Audition pulled up. This is a clip from, a new intro and outro for a podcast that's about to launch called Plastics Make Perfect. And it is by Pinnacle Plastic Surgery up in Bluffton. Might be Hilton Head or Bluffton, Beaufort, one of those island towns, South Carolina. But yeah, so this is what I normally do. Put my headphones on. And just basic stuff. So it already sounds pretty good, but like I want to make sure that it's level. That the lows are about the same loudness as the highs. So I go to over here in the effects rack. If it's not showing up, you can always hit up here and then click show effects rack. But down here, I click on the arrow on number 1, amplitude and compression, and I go to single band compressor. So there's a speech volume leveler right here, but I like this one better. If you go on single band compressor and then go down to voice leveler. Okay. And then what I do is I let it play, and then I watch for the levels down here. I like for it to be right around -6. So I play and I crank it up so it's a little over. And then I bring this threshold down. And then sometimes I'll bring this up even a little bit more. Bring this down. So it's just a lot better. So now, hit apply. It's all level. So that's what I usually do right there. And I'll actually go to favorites and go to convert to mono. And boom, there we go. And then over here, if you don't do the metadata, you should. So I usually do ID3, then I put in the title, the artist, the album, the name of the podcast, and record. That doesn't matter. Genre, I'll put podcast. Composer, I always put my company. Then copyright, whoever my client is. So that's what I put as the copyright. Cool. And that's it. That's what I do. And it's all kinds of other cool stuff, so amplitude and compression. The main ones I use are amplitude and compression. So sometimes I go to multi-band compressor and I'll make it sound different. I'll give it a broadcast sound, classical master, enhance lows, enhance highs, hiss reduction. You just go around and play with these, see what you think sounds best for your client or your project. And sometimes that gives a little bit of a cooler sound. And then, of course, noise reduction. Usually, if you're in Audition, denoise is plenty, whether it's heavy or default, which is like medium or light, And then just make sure you always hit apply before you save and export, because if you just do it over here and don't hit apply, then it doesn't change anything. All right, so that's enough of that. Peace. Thanks for watching. Hope this helps.